Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to explore the world of cellular Internet of Things. Commonly known as Cellular IoT, we will break down the confusing acronyms like NB-IoT and LTE-M, and explain how they differ from the 4G and 5G networks you use on your phone every day. So, what exactly is Cellular IoT? Simply put, it is the process of connecting physical devices to the internet using the same mobile networks that smartphones use. Instead of relying on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, these devices use SIM cards and communicate directly with cell towers. This gives them wide coverage, strong security, and the ability to work right out of the box. The landscape of cellular connectivity is divided based on needs. On one hand, we have high-power, high-speed networks like standard 4G LTE, which are great for data-heavy tasks. On the other hand, we have technologies designed specifically for machines. LTE-M offers a balance of mobility and speed, while NB-IoT is optimized for static devices that need to save battery. And then, there is 5G, which promises massive scale for the future. Let us look closer at NB-IoT, or Narrowband IoT. This technology is a champion of efficiency. It is designed to send very small amounts of data at infrequent intervals. Because of this, batteries can last over 10 years. It is also excellent at penetrating thick walls and underground basements, making it perfect for smart water meters, parking sensors, and waste management bins. Next up is LTE-M, which stands for Long-Term Evolution for Machines. Unlike NB-IoT, this technology supports voice calls and full mobility, meaning the connection stays stable even if the device is moving fast, like in a car. It has higher bandwidth and lower latency, making it the ideal choice for asset tracking, wearable health monitors, and fleet management. Here is a quick comparison to help you decide. If battery life and deep indoor coverage are your top priorities, NB-IoT is the winner. However, if you need to track moving objects, require voice capabilities, or need slightly faster data speeds, LTE-M is the superior option. Note that NB-IoT does not support seamless tower handovers, which is why it struggles with moving devices. You might be wondering, where does standard 4G fit in? Well, for applications like security cameras or digital billboards, the low speeds of NB-IoT and LTE-M are not enough. In these cases, we use standard 4G categories like Cat1 or Cat4. These consume much more power, but they provide the high bandwidth needed for video streaming and real-time data. Finally, let us talk about 5G. 5G introduces three main pillars. Enhanced mobile broadband gives us speed. Ultra-reliable low-latency communication allows for critical tasks like remote surgery. And massive machine-type communications aims to connect up to 1 million devices per square kilometer. Interestingly, NB-IoT and LTE-M are officially recognized as part of the 5G family. So how do you choose the right technology? Start by asking two questions. First, do you need to send video or large files? If yes, go with standard 4G or 5G. If no, ask, does the device move around? If it moves, choose LTE-M. If it sits still in a basement or a field, NB-IoT is likely your best and most cost-effective bet. To wrap things up, remember that the cellular landscape offers a tool for every job. NB-IoT is for power saving. LTE-M is for mobility. Standard LTE is for speed. And 5G is scaling everything up for the future. Understanding these differences ensures you pick the right connectivity for your IoT project. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.